Hi, welcome to the show. I'm Dr. Martina Wade-Hill, your personal life coach, helping you navigate through life. For personal coaching sessions with me, I invite you to my website, lifecoachmartina.com, and tune in regularly on YouTube for more episodes. And please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Today, I'm going to talk to you about adjusting to the new. Have you ever struggled with adjusting to new surroundings or new people? Have you ever struggled with getting used to new routines? Getting used to new things can be really tough, but it can also be very rewarding. Just know that nothing stays brand new. Time does go on, and eventually we get acquainted with the newness around us. And over time, it won't seem so new, and it won't seem so intimidating. I remember when I first moved to LA. I mean, first moved to LA. I was so nervous. It was nothing like being back home. It was a completely different culture and a way of life. I had to purposefully encourage myself every day because moving was such a big leap of faith. I had to remind myself daily why I actually moved, just so I can stay focused. But as time went on, I found my flow and became more comfortable. Sometimes new environments can breed insecurities. It's natural to feel vulnerable, but we must stay hopeful and allow ourselves a period of time to adjust and to find our new stride in life. So, if you're struggling with adjusting to new things, here are some ideas that hopefully can help. Number one, gently remind yourself that you are safe. Sometimes new things and new environments can make us anxious. Our minds might travel to dark places of regret and fear. In those times, remind yourself that you are safe and you are strong. It is tough when you are trying to do something new or you're in a new place, a new environment, speaking to new people that don't know you, speaking to people that might have a different way of communicating. It's scary. Sometimes you're unsure of yourself, but remind yourself that you are safe and you are strong. Sometimes those little things can be magnified with fear, magnified with insecurity, magnified with self doubt. Take a step back, evaluate the situation, and really think about it. Is this small? Can I move past this? Can I resolve this rather quickly? Determine, are you safe? And most times, we're safe. We're just annoyed or we're fearing what could happen. A lot of things could happen. Your mind can travel to so many woulda, coulda, shoulda moments. Reel it in. Focus in that particular moment. Where are you? What are you doing? And rectify the fact that you're safe and you're strong. Granted, not every new environment is a safe one. But if you have moved forward in life with wisdom and you have planned and strategized, then have faith in your plan. And most of all, have faith in yourself. The second one, completely move forward. A lot of times we like to compare our new environments with the old ones. We like to see which one is better, which one is worse. It is our hope that we have found a better environment to be in. But the fact is, our purpose in that very environment might just be the betterment that we are looking for. See, sometimes the old doesn't serve us anymore. Perhaps, maybe a lot of times, the old doesn't serve us anymore because we couldn't fulfill our purpose there or our assignment there simply came to an end. The new environment contains new experiences that will help us and shape us to become who we ought to be. As we are using our talents and skills to improve ourselves and improve those around us. Sometimes the better isn't in the environment at all. Sometimes it's the season and the maturity that we're presently walking in that makes life better in general. Grieve the past. We can't move forward unless we grieve the past. We can't be in a better place unless we grieve the past. Now, you might be saying to me, well, Dr. Martina, I don't have anything to grieve. The past was great. Well, great. Then reinventing yourself and adjusting to something new might not be where you are. But for those of us who are ready to be in a new place, in a new situation in our lives, perhaps there's some old stuff that we have to grieve. Perhaps there's some forgiveness that needs to take place. Maybe you need to forgive your past. Maybe you need to forgive all your experiences and the people that were in it. Maybe you need to forgive yourself. Whatever it takes, make sure that in this process, you are actually healing from your past. Now, sitting back and forgetting about it and saying, hey, I'm not going to think about this. I'm not going to acknowledge my feelings. I'm just going to keep going forward and not reflecting on the past. That's not going to work because the past has a way of creeping up and reminding us that it existed. So you're going to have to take time, think and reflect. See your part in the past. See other people's part in the past. Put it together. What did you learn? What is your takeaway? And what is your next step? Now, it's one thing to be stuck in the past and then lament and lament and lament and lament. No. When you grieve something, you grieve to push past it. You don't continue lamenting about the past so that you can stay stuck in a moment of sadness. No. Grief is about reflection, it's about memories, it's about taking what's good, it's about releasing what's bad, it's about learning from them both. Moving forward successfully requires a complete closure of that last chapter. We need to understand and embrace that the old cycle has completed and a new season has begun. My third tip, be open to the new. The best thing we could ever do for ourselves is to be open to all the positive possibilities that the new season has to offer. Be open to new people and new food and new places and new experiences and new activities and new opportunities. And most of all, new beginnings. Since I've moved to LA, I've done quite a few new things. I've gone to places I've never been. I've eaten cuisine I've never tasted. I've challenged myself with new opportunities. I remember one conversation that I had recently, and the person was asking me if I had gone to certain places yet or had participated in certain activities. And my answer was, no, I've never seen that. And no, I've never done that. Well, in that moment, hearing myself say, no, I don't know about that. Never seen it. I've never done that. Just listening to myself say that, I felt so intrigued and yet so excited about trying something new. But then, on the other hand, when I looked at that person looking at me while I was saying, no, I've never done anything. No, I've never seen anything. When I was looking at that person looking at me, they literally had this look like, girl, where have you been? Under a rock? But they didn't say that. But it was that perplexed type of look, as if to say, are you living? Well, I propose that question to you. Are you living? We always put off what we're going to do later, whether it's work or dreams. There's no later. We are literally trying to move past a pandemic. There is no later. What are you going to do now? There's no time to feel insecure or embarrassed. In that moment, I could have felt embarrassed that I haven't lived like, that person's lived or seen things like that person has. No, I didn't have time for that insecurity. That was insignificant. Instead, I wrote down those places. I wrote down those activities and included them in my future goals. Now, writing things down and leaving them off to the side is totally different than saying, by this time in the next 30 days, I'm going to do this. I'm going to have benchmarks put in place so that I actually complete a goal. Literally, in some of my life coaching sessions, I have clients that we actually put benchmarks in place so that they have those marks and have those plans and strategies so that they are able to achieve the goals and the time frame that they desire. Now, mind you, life happens, and sometimes those time frames don't work out. And of course, there's always a higher plan in place. But we have to be proactive in what it is that we say we want to do and to be able to adjust to the life that we say we want to create. Having an open mind and an open heart will make the adjustment phase of this new thing we've created to this new place we're creating, it will make it so much more enjoyable and far less stressful. Have you ever created something and then realized it's stressing you all the way out? No. We're going to create in positivity. We're going to think out what it is that we want and then include the adjustment period in your plan. Now, mind you, we can't know everything that we experience. We can't say, I don't know how I'm going to feel, but be open to whatever comes your way, of course, being positive. Be open in your mind, be open in your heart, be open to feel. This is where we learn. This is where we learn about ourselves. This is where we learn about others. This is where we learn about our environment. This is how we adjust. We feel the awkwardness at times, but yet we push forward. I realize the moments where I feel the most tested are usually one of my best moments. Because the person that I am, I pay attention to those feelings. I pay attention to those moments. And I say, okay, how can I do this better next time? Now that I've realized something about myself, what am I going to do with it? And you realize that it helps us to adjust quicker. Or we realize this is how much time I need to emotionally and physically adjust to something new and then plan for it. They say, hey, it normally takes me about 5 to 6 months to adjust to something. Or you can say, hey, I could probably adjust to something a little bit quicker if I just deal with that insecurity. It's more than one way to look at things. But take those adjustment moments and learn about yourself and learn about those moments and be open. Don't be judgy about yourself. Oh man, if I didn't do this, then that. Oh, I always do that. And okay. Take an assessment, figure out what it is that you're doing, figure out your quirk. No one's perfect. And just prepare. No one is saying to overcompensate. But know what it is about yourself that needs to shift and change. It'll just help you be more stronger, especially during the adjustment period of your life. Last but not least, smoothly settle into your new reality and identity, meaning don't resist change. One of the things that I think is really funny about humanity is that we say we want all these things that will clearly change our reality. And then when our reality starts to change, we complain about it. Don't resist the change. If you know that life is going to be different, you may not know how different it's going to be. You may not know all the different ways that life will change, but understand that it will. And resisting it is only going to prolong your success. It's going to prolong your adjustment phase. It's going to prolong the actual excitement and joy that you could be experiencing being in a place of new possibilities. So don't resist change. Take what feeds your soul and leave the rest. Learn what benefits you and abandon what doesn't. My grandfather, my dad's dad, he had a saying when he was living. He used to always say, eat the meat, spit out the bone. I've taken that with me my entire life. Take what serves you, dispel what doesn't. Period. Take what resonates, get rid of what doesn't, and allow the new reality that you've created, that you visualized, that you strategized for, that you planned for, that you took that leap of faith for, and use it to improve your foundation. Whether if it's to sharpen your discernment or it's to sharpen your skill set, improve your foundation. Regardless, your new season is here for a reason. You either created it, summoned it, or were dropped right in the middle of it. No matter how you got here, accept that you are here. Make the most of it, and don't forget to grow. I'm Dr. Martina Wade-Hill, your personal life coach, helping you navigate through life. For personal coaching sessions with me, I invite you to my website, lifecoachmartina.com. Tune in regularly on YouTube for more episodes. And please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And until next time, be safe and love each other.